Previously on She Ate Mine.
So I was about I think I was a sophomore in high school. At the time, I used to be friends with this girl, but we stopped being friends because she tried to play me on the train and I wasn't having it and I embarrassed her. Chantel was downstairs on the platform waiting on the A train. The crackhead would not stop laughing. Like, when I woke up, my headphones were literally hanging on top of my back. She runs and tries to go to the turnstile, the spinny one, and I snatch her by her jacket to pull her back. Two of my friends come into the room and they're like, Star, Chantel's in the library. So I turned to my Spanish teacher and I'm like, Gucci, like, I'm gonna go to the library real quick. He was like, Estrellita, please don't get in trouble. Like, Star, you can't afford to. Who does that? Who? Like, why would you even turn and say something like that? He's like, I just wanted to pray for it because I felt like, you know, God will help you out and you will be able to find your iPod and stuff. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. The iPod in your bag. To then turn around and tell me to check your bag. Like, I'm not stupid. I was like, what's the combo to your locker?
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to this office to be respectful and to find clarity, to be able to find Star's iPod, and to, dear God, please help Star to, you know, open up her heart so she can be forgiving and so that she can actually realize that I, Chantel, did not steal her iPod, and I just want the best for her, and I just hope that she finds her iPod, God. And, you know, sometimes in life we get things all mistaken, and I don't want it to be that way with Star. I just want everything to be all cleared up. Amen.
So, while she's sitting down there praying this blasphemous prayer, I'm just sitting with my eye open.
Yeah. See, I was on a cool team, baby girl was a track star, little cutie in the Levi's, had a booty like a black girl. What? See, I adored you.
While she's sitting down there praying this blasphemous prayer, I'm just sitting with my eye open because I'm shocked. I'm like, this fool really sitting in the office praying. Okay, sis, heard you. So then, what happened? Finished praying, the principal goes, Star, what happened? He goes, could you recite to us in the office what exactly happened or transpired on this train ride to school? So I was like, before we start the story about what happened today, I need to give you a little backstory as to why things aren't all peachy keen with Chantel and myself. So then he goes, okay, cool. So now, I'm like, okay, we're gonna start first things first. So a couple of weeks before this, Dunkin' Donuts was having a sale on a dozen donuts. Chantel, as I'm not gonna come for somebody who's plus size or overweight because that's very disrespectful, but if you talk about wanting to eat healthy and to live a better life, why in God's name would you go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy two dozen donuts? Get the two big boxes, because you know they about this big. Get 2 boxes, a dozen donuts in each box. So now it's like 6 of us who take the train together. And I'm like, I am the type of person, I don't beg nobody for nothing. If you offer me, you offer me. I could be starving and I still won't ask you. So we get on the train and my godbrother turns to me, he goes, yo, she's not gonna share them donuts with us. I was like, I mean, what would you expect? He goes, nah, she really not. So one of the 6 of us turned to her and was like, hey, Chantel, can I get a donut? She goes, no, these are mine. In my head, the first thing I thought was, you about to sit here and eat 2 dozen donuts from 207 to Fulton Street. You about to eat 24 donuts. Okay, sis. So Chantel now, I'm telling the principal this story. So Chantel was like, she's not sharing her donuts. So me, because I was closer to Chantel than anybody else in the group that was on the train, I was like, hey, yo, girl, can I get a donut? She was like, no. She said, your little greedy self always want to ask somebody for something. You ain't ever got money for nothing, but you always want to ask people. I was like, push pause. I was like, when have I ever asked anybody for any food? I was like, if you ever notice, people always offer. Star, do you want this? And I was like, and when I have, I share. So who do I beg? So now she's tight. She catch an attitude because at this point in my life, I was pretty small. So she tried to turn around and call me out of my name and disrespect me. Now, I don't like to sit back and get flamed because that's not what my life is about. If you're trying to roast me, sis, I will roast you 10 times better. So she's still going, And I'm like, Chantel, cut it out. I warned her 3 good times. Chantel, cut it out. Cut it out, Chantel. She ain't stop. So this is when pack hair was popping. Chantel didn't, her hair didn't look like no pack hair. You know how Party City sell them little clip-ins? That's what Chantel hair looked like. So I'm like, Chantel, cut it out. Because if I really embarrass you on this train today, you're gonna be tight. She was like, your little scrawny self always got something to say. Your little high yellow self. Mind you, Chantel was probably my skin complexion or even a little bit lighter. Like, sis, I know I'm yellow. Like, you don't gotta come for me. So she's still going. She turns around and called me broke. She called me poor. She called me a whole bunch of names. So then I finally got fed up. I was like, look, sis, with your little overweight, hungry self that wearing Party City tracks, don't come for me. Not today, not ever. Try again. So she's like, why you gotta be so hurtful? You know, like, you know when you hurt somebody and just, you know, hit them in the heart? But I said hit her in the heart. So she's like, why you gotta be so hurtful? Like, I never said nothing like that to you, Star. You can't say nothing like that to me because I've never worn weave in my life. Like, what would you gonna say about me? And I'm not obese. And I'm not overweight. So, you really tried to come for me, but I came back for you and you're mad. Okay. So, I tell the principal all of this, and I'm like, that's why Chantel and I aren't friends anymore, because she tried to come for me and I wasn't having it. So, he goes, okay, I can understand that. So, then, she was like, that's not even why we're not friends anymore. So I was like, so why aren't we friends? Enlighten me. So then she goes, we're not friends because you're disrespectful and you tried to come for me. I was like, after you were disrespecting me for about 4 stops on the train and I asked you to stop. So me telling you that you're obese and you're overweight and that your weave is from Party City wasn't warranted. Okay. So then the principal asked about what happened this morning on the train. Well, that morning on the train. And I reiterated everything that I told you guys prior. And my principal was like, but you didn't see her take your iPod. I was like, how is it that she was on the train the entire time and the moment I wake up and my iPod is gone, she's not on the train anymore? Like, that's sus. How are you on the train with me from Fulton Street all the way to 145th and you disappear? Like, I don't know when she got off the train. Like, she could have gotten off the train right after 145th at 160th. She could have gotten off the train. Or 175th, she could have got off the train. But when I wake up and my iPod is gone and you're gone and there's a crackhead in the corner laughing because I'm looking around for my stuff, I'm bugging. I'm wild for thinking that she stole my iPod. Okay, sir, heard you. So then he goes, no, Star. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm like, but that is what you're saying. You're basically telling me that I'm wrong for accusing her. I was like, and then on top of that, we get off at 207. Chantel sees me and she takes off. If you're not guilty, why are you trying to run up the stairs? You made yourself look guilty. What are you running from? Who are you running from? And why are you running? So the principal was like, Star, you're looking too deep into this. I was like, of course I'm going to look deep into it. I just lost a $200 iPod. What do you mean? So he goes, you need to relax. I was like, so are we going to find a resolution and a way for Star to get back her iPod out? Because if I go home today and my mother asks me where my iPod is and I tell her that somebody stole it, it's going to be a problem. He goes, well, we're not going to get into that right now. What we really need to figure out is why you had people bullying Chantel. Bullying? Did you say bullying? So then I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, somebody went up at the cafeteria to Chantel and asked her if she ate your iPod. He was like, fat jokes are not acceptable in this school. And I'm like, but I didn't send nobody. I was like, I didn't even know about that till after it happened. Plus, I didn't even eat in the caf today. So that has nothing to do with me. People could go up to whoever they want to go up to. That don't got nothing to do with Star. Because I don't send people after other people. I was like, I already approached in the library earlier today. Said what I had to say. That was that. So then he goes, well, it looks like you sent people. I was like, I don't even talk to the guy that approached her. So how am I sending people to her? I don't care that much. I said what I needed to say and that was that. So then he was like, there's no reason to be hostile, Star. I was like, what do you mean there's no reason to be hostile? You guys are attacking me when I'm the one who got robbed. Me! My iPod got stolen. Nothing from Chantel got stolen. It was me who got robbed. And y'all telling me that I am bugging. Okay. So then he starts talking about how I'm about to get suspended or I'm going to have in-house. In-house for what? So I turned to him, I'm like, you know what? I think we're all done here. Now I'm just picking myself up. I took my sweater off because I got kind of hot in the office. I'm picking my sweater. I'm like, you know what? It was nice sitting here talking to you guys. Have a blessed day. I'm going back to class. He goes, oh, no. You're not going back to class. I was like, I pay tuition. My mother not spending thousands of dollars to send me to this school for me not to be in class. So when I fail art, what you gonna do about that? You gonna give me a passing grade? He goes, no, you just can't go back to class because this hasn't been resolved. I was like, it hasn't been resolved because you're siding with her. I'm the one who got robbed. I'm the one who came to, on top of that, I went to them that same morning and I told the principal that I think she stole my iPod, that she did steal it. And he goes, well, we don't know for sure, so we can't open up an investigation. What? What do you mean you can't open up an investigation? So then I picked up, opened the door, I was like, have a blessed day, walked out the office and I slammed the door. Yes, I slammed it. I know I was wrong, but I slammed it because they were pissing me off. So go back to class and my teacher's like, start everything good. I was like, not really, but I don't really care. So I didn't even feel like being in art anymore. I snatched up all my stuff and I went and parked myself right in the library and I just read a book until the bell rang because I didn't have the time. No time. So after that now, this was like a Thursday or a Friday. A Thursday. So the Friday, Chantel didn't come to school. And Monday morning comes now. Sis got new Uggs. She got a new bag. And I'm like, no, she didn't. And the crazy thing is, Chantel was 18 already. So there was a pawn shop by the school. So that means that when she had ran out the train station that morning, she could have skipped, frolicked her way to the pawn shop and pawned my iPod and picked up the money after school. Because Chantel didn't have it like that. Not saying that I had it like that because I definitely didn't in high school. So Chantel didn't have it like that. So for her to pop up with the new shoes and a new bag was kind of sus. So she come to school the Monday with her new Uggs. I promise you, because I was a petty individual in high school. I was petty. I'm no longer petty. I found the Lord. I mean, I always had the Lord, but I'm no longer petty. Because I was a petty individual in high school, I saw Chantel in the hallway. I mashed her shoes. Like, I stepped on her shoes in the worst way. Because I had just came out of art. And I had clay under my shoes. Stepped on her shoes. Because sis, you stole from me. And you went out and spent my money from my iPod to buy shoes and a bag. They didn't destroy the bag. I just stepped on her Uggs. So that was the time that sis ate my iPod. She didn't really eat my iPod, figuratively, but she ate my iPod. I don't care what nobody said. She ate my iPod like she ate them 24 donuts that she didn't share with nobody. So Chantel ate my iPod. I hope y'all enjoyed the story. If you didn't, you didn't. If you liked the story, click the thumbs up. If you disliked it, click the thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate the view. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was on a cool team, baby girl was a track star, little cutie in the Levi's, had a booty like a black girl. What? See, I adored you, wanted you in my dorm room, but